love thee, I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, as the tent of Kedar, as the curtains of Solomon. Now notice this isn't Solomon because she's saying as the curtains of Solomon. So we can argue. I've heard my argument back then was this is a woman who's darkened by the sun. That was my argument with some folks. Okay, that's the way I handled it. But it says she's black but comely. Obviously beautiful, comely. Let's look at chapter number 5. Chapter 5. That's speaking of the woman. And every black Hebrew follower will take you to Solomon chapter number 1. Song of Solomon chapter 1. And they'll say, see? They got it wrong. They'll say, see, Solomon's black. I'm like, that's the woman there. Right? But let's just look at this. Chapter 5, verse 9. What is thy beloved more than another beloved? O thou fairest among women. What is thy beloved more than another beloved, that thou dost so charge us? My beloved is white and ruddy, the cheapest among 10,000. His head, this is the woman talking to Solomon, is as fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven. You got a woman that's described as black. You got a man that's white and ruddy. Now, ruddy is a Bible term in the Old Testament that is actually used as red. So the word red is referred to like red, rosy cheeks, that kind of complexion, or a red look, a darker look to him. So he's white and ruddy. Again, you see the contrast here. Okay? Now, what was the issue with Solomon, y'all? It was idolatry. It was idolatry. Okay? Go to John. John chapter 4. I'm going to close right here. John 4. And I hope you'll think about it. And listen, I welcome discussion about it. I don't sit here and think I got it all figured out, but I've given a pretty solid foundation from the Scriptures. I have to work through some of the details. I'm hoping you'll take it and study. But John chapter number 4. John 4. Verse 7. There cometh a woman of Samaria to draw water. Jesus saith unto her, Give me to drink. For his disciples were gone away into the city to buy meat. Then saith the woman of Samaria unto him, How is it that thou, being a Jew, ask drink of me, which am a woman of Samaria? For the Jews have no dealings with the Samaritans. I want to close with this thought. The blonde-haired, blue-eyed Jesus is a fraud. You got multiple colors he's painted. He's painted as a black man. He's painted as a Hispanic. He's painted as all kind of different colors. Let me tell you the fraud. All of it's fraud. Every bit of it's fraud. And it's nothing but to divide us. That's the purpose of that junk. We'll sit here and argue about it all day long. But let me tell you something I know about Jesus. Jesus was a Jew. Period. He wasn't a white man. He wasn't a black man. He was a Jew. Period. Now let me tell you something about that Jew. It's amazing how arrogant we are as Gentiles, isn't it? We're so puffed up with pride because we think we're something special. You know what Jesus said to that Syrophoenician woman? He said, It's not meet for me to cast the children's bread to dogs. Called her a dog, essentially. Let me tell you something. If you're here and you're not Jew, anybody here who's not Jew, all the colors, red and yellow, black and white, non-Jews, are called Gentiles. And if there's one thing we don't deserve the mercy He's shown us as Gentiles. For us to boast about anything we should boast about is so vain. My brethren, that black guy, that Hispanic that's on your job, I'm with some of you. I think they need to come across legally. I'm with you. But I don't despise them. I want to see them saved. Man, wouldn't it be a blessing to see a bunch of them saved and serving and preaching and standing for the Lord? Amen. Listen, we need to be very careful that we don't let our preferences put us in a position where we don't try to reach people that are going to die and go to hell otherwise. Right. That's the truth. That's the truth, brethren. I try to make it as plain. Listen, if there's parts that you disagree with, I'm fine with that. I am okay with that. I'm asking you to look at the total Bible package and ask me where we should stand as Bible believers. Every soul is precious in the sight of God. Amen. Amen. Any questions? Any questions? I want to give an opportunity. If there is some questions or something that you think I need to look into a little bit more, I will. I've studied this very extensively. I got about a half a page in the back of my Bible. I hadn't even listened. We could do this for 4 more days, the same amount of time. Because I had to know, y'all. I did not start out this way. But man, when I got done, I started realizing, I'm wrong. I am so wrong. Yes, ma'am. Second, yeah, right. What was her name? Alex will give you that information. Yeah. Right, didn't he marry Midian? I don't think so. I'll get back with you on that one. It's a good question. Good question. I hope it helped. And I hope you'll take this and look at it. And I appreciate some of your feedback. If you want to give me some more verses that you run across on this issue, either side, text them to me. Send me a line. I want to study it, and I hope it helped you. Let's stand for prayer. Father, I thank you for this day. I thank you for your love